Afternoon, peeps. Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget as well to like and share the vids. It's fight week, peeps. It is fight week. Do or die, win or bust. You can hear a lot of those things said this week. Some true, some maybe slightly exaggerated, but it is a big fight for Anthony Joshua, right? Back-to-back losses. Jermaine Franklin, maybe a name that we didn't expect. Back home, O2 Arena. It will be sold out by the time fight rolls round on Saturday. It's a must-win. It's a must-win fight, right? I've gone further than that. You guys know my view on it. I've said he must not just win, but he must look really good and knock him out. I don't know, 5-6 maybe, 5-6 rounds. But yeah, look, we're going to do loads of videos this week just because why not, right? It's Anthony Joshua. There's loads to talk about. I am speaking to AJ tomorrow. I don't know when you guys are going to watch this video. So Wednesday is the presser. I'll be speaking to AJ. I'm actually speaking to Jermaine Franklin tonight. Me and him are going to have a chat, see how he is. It looks like he has lost weight. I saw some images of that red carpet event they did yesterday, and it does look like he's lost. I mean, some people have said as much as 15 pounds. Which is a lot. So it looks like he's going for speed. Whereas AJ, on the other hand, a lot of people have said looks like he's bulked up a lot. When I spoke to AJ, when was the first presser for this? 6 weeks ago, maybe? He looked massive. Like his arms, you guys have probably seen the photos. He looked really big. Like he looked anywhere between 18 and 18 and a half stone. I thought that would all come off as you obviously do a fight camp. You just lose weight just naturally, don't you? So I thought he would come in around what he's been in for his last couple of fights, which is 17-4, 17-5. I think he's going to be bigger than that. And look, some people, you know, get carried away with the weight thing, some don't. I'm kind of in between. I do think as an athlete, you do have your optimum weight. Like this is the weight where I perform best at. And I think for AJ is that 17-3, 17-4. I think that's his best weight, where he still looks big and strong and destructive, but he also can move a bit, and he's not maybe slow and stiff, maybe a bit like he was against Carlos Takam when he was just too big, right? 18 stone 4. So I do think AJ has his best weight, but it looks like, and again, I'm speaking to people who saw him yesterday, you know, people that, you know, maybe know a bit more than I do. It looks like AJ is being built for destruction. Like he isn't going here to box and pity pat and jab. He looks like he's going there to cause damage, which is good. I like that. I like that, AJ. My concern is, and this is coming from an AJ fan, not just a boxing guy, but from a fan's perspective, my concern is, I hope he doesn't blow out of his arse after 5 or 6 rounds. Like if Jermaine Franklin's still there and AJ's landed a couple of big bombs and this guy's still there after 5-6, then I guess that's what Team Franklin are banking on, that their guy can still be there 5-6. Because the back end of the fight against Dillian Whyte, Jermaine Franklin did look like he was getting better. Whereas Dillian Whyte looked like he was starting to blow. Franklin looked like there was still a bit of gas left in the tank. And if he's lost a bit of weight again, I'm assuming there'll be more gas in the tank. So, yeah, I hope they've not banked on knocking this guy out that easy, because it might not happen. Again, this is a new training setup. AJ is going to be thinking. There's certain things that come natural to him, as they should, but there's certain things that when a new trainer tells you to do something, it's just not natural, is it? You're going to be thinking about it as opposed to it just being something you always do. So hopefully Derek James hasn't changed too much. I don't think there is too much to change with AJ, not at this stage of his career. AJ's not a 25-year-old. AJ's, 33. There isn't much to change. I think a lot of people have just said the only thing to maybe change is up there. And I don't even think that needs much work. So look, I hope that he isn't too big, but when you see images of him chopping the tree, he does look jacked, doesn't he? But I don't know, man. Like as the fight draws closer, I do get more nervous for it. Just because, again, I have my own want for it, and I want him to knock Franklin out in 5-6. If it goes past that, then I already can read the headlines and what people are going to say. And it's going to be, oh, he's done. He didn't beat Franklin. You know the way people are. not just people, the way I am sometimes as well with other fighters. And I don't want it to get to that because, you know, I still feel like this new dawn, as it's being tagged or headlined, I think there's 4 or 5 really good fights in there for AJ, and it starts with him looking really good on Saturday. I mean, in an ideal world, and look, I'm going to go in there and do the interview. I was thinking about this actually on this journey that I've had in the boxing broadcast world. This is going to be my biggest thing. Like me going in there, it probably would have been Ben Eubank, and that would have been a big deal for me. But I'm going to do the final interview, and that's a big interview, you know. Now that interview there, when hopefully he wins, and it's the first couple of questions, you know, and hopefully, and one of the questions I will ask, I'll tell you now, one of the questions I will ask is, can we get Tyson Fury on in the summer? It's going to be a question I ask. I'm telling you guys now, so you guys know. So when you're watching it, just say, it's coming, and he's going to ask it, you know, and that question can only be asked if AJ looks really, really good on Saturday. If it's a you know, a bit of a slugfest and it goes to points, and I can't ask that question because it's not a fight people are going to want to see next. But if AJ looks really good, as I think he will do, then it's the question I will ask next, because I think it's a fight that can be made if AJ looks good. But look, I hope we see a good AJ. And even if you're not an AJ fan, understand that a good AJ just means great fights for us in the future. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to see a Wilder fight, but you need it to be a good AJ. You potentially want to see a Joyce fight. You want to see a Fury fight. And there are others as well. A Ruiz trilogy. They're one apiece. So, yeah, looking forward to it. We got the presser, as I said, on Wednesday. Nothing on Thursday. And we've got the weigh-ins on Friday, which are busy. We've just been given our schedule of what's going to happen. It's very, very busy. And then obviously Showtime on Saturday. Looking forward to it, man. Really looking forward to covering an AJ fight card. I've done a few. I did the one in Saudi. I did Usyk in Saudi. What other ones did I do? I haven't done that many, you know. In fact, I did Usyk one at Tottenham, but that was only, I done like a little pre-show. I wasn't on the broadcast. And then the one in Saudi, we weren't really there as a team. So this is my first time really working on an AJ fight card. Hey, looking forward to it. I've got my sister coming, got her a couple of tickets, so hopefully it's a good night for everyone. All right, shall we have a quick look and see if there's any news? Again, guys, I'm gonna flood your timeline with AJ videos. It's gonna be like, what next? It's gonna be like, what if he loses? Can Franklin cause the upset? Do or die, must win. Like, literally, it's gonna be fucking flooded. I'm apologizing now, but your boy is gonna get busy. All right, Josh Taylor. I was caught between 2 styles. I'm getting back to my old self. Was he? Just give Cattrall some bloody credit. It wasn't 2 styles. Cattrall just put it on you, and maybe his style was a bit of a problem for you. It happens. David Benavidez. It's not like I'm begging for Canelo fight. It's something I've earned. Calm down. You've had one solid win on the resume. It's just one, isn't it, really? I mean, if we're talking B/A- level fights, it's only one. Does that earn you a Canelo fight? Some people might say, but John Ryder doesn't deserve it. I don't think we think John Ryder does. He's a mandatory. Does that mean you earn a Canelo fight? Maybe. No, it's a fight I want to see, by the way. I've just released a video just now. Go and check it out about Canelo versus Benavidez being the super fight of all super fights, because that would be crazy for Mexico. It really would. What else we got? Chris Colbert, very convinced he beat Jose Valenzuela, admits it was a close fight. He didn't win. One of the robberies. We're going to talk about that another time. One of the robberies of the year so far. Jermaine Franklin warns that his goal is to put Anthony Joshua to sleep. That's fucking my nightmare. If that were to happen, I wouldn't even know what to do. I actually wouldn't know what to do. Like when Usyk beat him, I was there and I was like, obviously I was very disappointed, but I was like, I get it. You know, I get it. I understand it. I'm not stupid. I get it. Usyk's very, very good. And I was actually proud of AJ. I was like, it's a good, decent performance. Obviously, when he got on the mic, I was like, stop. But I was proud. If Franklin beats him, and this ain't me dissing Franklin, it's just, I know where both of these fighters are. If Franklin beats him, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. Might have to stop the channel. We're not stopping the channel. All right, what else we got? Conor Benn, Chris Eubank Jr. So obviously, I've done a video about that yesterday. Go and check it out. That fight rumored for June 3rd. People still not happy about it. Rightly so. I understand why you're not. We'll talk about it. I'll do more videos. Again, we've got Ak and Barak coming in. We've got G-Man coming in. So I'm going to try and do as many videos as possible on Thursday. What does this mean for Liam Smith now, though? It looked like we're going to get Liam Smith versus Eubank too. Now, I guess, if you're Liam Smith, you have to scream from the rooftops for Golovkin. You have to. Golovkin is emptying belts left, right, and centre because he doesn't want to do his mandatories. He's just looking for the biggest payday possible. And I think it's a fight that Sky could put on pay-per-view. So it's a big money fight. I think that's what you do. Big money fight against, you could still say the number one middleweight on the planet. No shame in him losing to Canelo recently. Maybe you do that. All right, anything else? All right, nah, not much. This is interesting. Jaya Pataya, unimpressed with Okoly's latest defense. Grass growing, paint drying, Okoly boxing. Jeez. Shall I read that bit again? Grass growing, paint drying, Okoly boxing. That's cheeky. That's cheeky. Pataya is a very good fighter, though. He beat the man that was the man. The man in the division wasn't Okoly, it was Bradis. He beat him. So, I mean, we need to give Pataya a lot more respect. No one seems to be talking about him. Every time everyone, it really annoys me. I just wonder if it's just poor journalism. Every time people put a mic in front of Lawrence Okoly, they say Chris Billam-Smith or Richard Riakporhe. Don't you want a unification? Jaya Pataya. It's right there. Baffles me. All right, anyway, guys, girls, we're done. Peace.